Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 30 in season 3 of my Nightmare series. I'm in the Crash Landing mod pack by s3e30. This pack's available on the Feed the Beast launcher, and I'm playing the 1.1.2 version with the addition of Ender IO using my own configuration files for balance. So we'll get into what I want to get done today. So I promised that I would have a world download out with episode 30, so I wanted to get a few things done. One of the things I did off camera, I actually did it on a Twitch broadcast, is I updated the pneumatic system. So you can see here this is all nice and compact over here, and I now have advanced pressure tubes that can be crafted with the assembly line systems. And I don't need to craft anymore, so I'm not going to be showing that on camera, but it's fairly simple. You craft some pressure chamber valves, you put them in the chest, and then the assembly line will turn them into advanced pressure tubes, which I think I have some in one of these chests around here. Maybe over here. They're around here somewhere. Trust me, I've got some left over. Maybe they're up here. In here. In here. I don't know. They're around here. Somewhere. Anyway, we can see over here the advanced pressure tubes and system over here set up. Let me grab a piece of cobblestone to get out here. So I can get up on top of here and take a closer look. If you look right back in there, you can see the kinetic compressor that I'm using. And let me just go ahead and expose that so you can get a good look at how that works. Kinetic compressor, the power is coming into the back of it. The power must be fed into that side, so it kind of limited where I could actually put it and still have this look relatively nice and be able to connect it without exposing a bunch of wires and stuff like that, cables. So I ended up putting the kinetic compressor back in there. You can see that I have some redstone emitters back in there. I have a redstone receiver back in there, and I'm using my s3e's factory manager that was over there controlling all that. I brought it over here and set it up with a new program. So let's take a look at that, and there's another emitter up there. And I'm using two pressure regulators, and there's another regulator right there, pressure regulator. So if we look in here, we can see how this is set up real quick. I got my standard trigger. I think this is actually still set to 1 second. I could probably turn that down to maybe like a 5-second interval, probably would be fine. But I'm splitting the the trigger into two different things. Now these over here, all these do is set the emitters to emit the redstone signal that activate the regulators to regulate the pressure that they allow through them. And right now they are both set to different regulations. This one's the one on the bottom down there, that one right there, that the pipe goes down under the ground and comes up over there for the pressure chamber and the assembly line. Well, both of these require 5 bars or less to operate. This one operates, above 3.5, but it'll blow up if it goes over to beyond 5 bars. So I have this regulator being fed with a certain amount of redstone power. Now, when you set these up, make sure that you switch this over to strong power. If you use this type of system, it must receive strong redstone power. Now the bottom one is receiving a strength of 12, so that it regulates it to a 4.5 bar output on the other side. The one up there is regulating to 9 bars of pressure, and to do that I'm sending it an output of 9. And if we look in the NEI, we can actually see in the description, and it shows you the formula on how to figure out how much redstone to send it to get a certain pressure. Now the reason I'm sending the 9 up there is, let's go take a look at where that cable. Whoa, baby spider. You get in here occasionally. So if we look out here, we can see that this is where I've put my charging station now. The reason I wanted it out here is because when I finally do get some drones that are going to do some things around here, they can easily get to this charging station no problem. And it regulates it to 9 bars of pressure. Now if you go above 10, your drones will have a problem because they won't ever be able to equalize to that pressure. They can't have more than 10 bars of pressure. So with the formula and the way everything works, 9 is what I have to use for the charging table up there. That's just basically what I had to do. Now I got a piece of glass here, and there's a couple components that I have not moved down here. One of the things I will eventually move down here, and this isn't going to happen this episode, but I will move the cyclic assembler down here, and then I'm also going to have another thing that I'm going to install down here, which is the aerial interface, which will allow me to interface with my player no matter where I'm at, my inventory. So that's for another day though, so I'm not going to kind of been hitting at that one for a while, but I still have to be able to make it. In order to make it, I have to get a wither skull, so that's a whole nother challenge that I'm going to probably tackle next episode. So back to what I want to get done this episode. I'm done showing you what I did between episodes, I think. So let's get right on to what I want to do. Now, one of the things I've been having an issue with is this assembly line is extremely slow. Now, I've kind of fixed the issue with the slowness in the chamber by replacing the omnidirectional hopper that I had here. I replaced that with an empowered item conduit. Now, the empowered item conduit can move a full stack of items all at once. So whenever I put stuff in here, it'll put a full stack of items, that full stack of whatever, into the interface, and the interface will go ahead and push that full stack all the way in right away. So that speeds that input of this system up greatly. So not too concerned about speeding up the pressure chamber. And I do want to speed up is the assembly line and the charging station that's outside. So I don't want to have my drones sitting there a lot. I want to be able to come by, charge up real quick, and then also make it so I can charge up my pneumatic tools and, well, my pneumatic wrench and my pneumatic helmet. If I get one of those made, I can charge those up faster as well, which I will want. So anyway, best way to do that is get some potions. Now I've had these for a little bit, the blaze rods, but now I need to get some potion stands. I'm going to set up a quick automatic potion brewing system right over here by the over here by the netherwort garden and all this stuff going on. That's why I put this portable tank up. I put this up so that I would be able to fill water bottles and put them into this chest. I'm just going to use this chest right here as the input and output to this little setup. So what I'll do is I'll stick my 2 brewing stands up there on the wall. I'm going to grab out some item conduit that I'm going to then use to set up here, and I'm going to have to do a little adjusting here because I don't want them to connect to these tables. Use the Yeta wrench. There we go. I don't want them to connect to that generator really. There we go. That's basically what I want it to do. Except now I want this to insert, that one to insert. Then, yeah, now all I need to do is do all the whitelisting, which is, this one is actually going to be a push-pull. Let's get that one to in and out. There we go. I want to in and out on that one. Now I need some bottles, and I need the stuff that's going to take to do the actual brewing, which is going to be netherwort and a bunch of sugar. Some bottles. Let's start with 12 bottles of water. So right here on this, I'm going to click that. So the insertion filter, I want that whitelisted to something. I'm just going to put a piece of cobble there for now just to block anything from coming back into it. The extraction filter, I want it to extract bottles of water. So let me get my bottles of water here. Okay, and again on this one I'm just going to temporarily put a piece of cobblestone in there to block anything from being inserted that I don't want go in there just yet. Because this one is going to be the stage 1 crafter. Then this gets the netherwort. This one's going to get the sugar. So it's going to make potions of speed. So now all I need to do is put these in here. keep one of these out so I have something so I can set the extraction filter. It's going to extract bottles of water, and it's going to do that when there's no redstone active. So you can see up here, this one automatically got what happened? Oh, I forgot to set this one to extract. Whoops. Okay, so now I'm missing my thing. So what I can do is I can get my conduit probe out and shift click that, and then I want to change the up. I want to enable the extraction. There we go. That's the way I want that. So what did it do? It made mundane potions. Those are going to have to be reset. Let me just see if I can drink them or something. Can I drink them? Yeah. Just drink these, get rid of them. That was whoops. That was a whoops. So yeah, let me fill those back up with water. Put them back in there. Okay, so now this one has the nether wart. It's made awkward potions. Good. So I'm going to take one of these awkward potions. I'm going to tell it this now that it can accept awkward potions. Tell this to extract only awkward potions. Go ahead and hope it's... Whoops. There we go. Extraction enabled. So this should now be pushing the awkward potions over here. Yes, it is. This is now making more awkward potions. Okay, I'm just going to drink this one because it's gotten a little ahead of me, so I'll just put that one back in there. Some water bottles. So now that I have the potions of swiftness, I can go ahead and tell this to only extract potions of swiftness. Go ahead and do that. And I can tell the insertion filter here to go ahead and insert those potions of swiftness back into the chest down here. So now, I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All I have to do is fill up bottles of water, put them in here, and in a few moments later I'll have a bunch of potions of swiftness, which I can then come and use to go ahead and make some upgrades here in a moment. But before I do that, I'm going to need to make some cakes. I'll come back and get the rest when I'm ready for it, when they're done. So I need cakes. Cakes can be made from flour, soy milk, eggs, and sugar. So sugar, I'm going to go grab some more sugar cane from out here by sugar cane farm. Shouldn't need too much, I don't think. There we go. And I could automate that if I wanted to, but I don't feel that there's a big need for that much sugar cane. So let's see how that's going to work. I think I need that. Flour across the bottom, eggs in the middle, and soy milk across the top. So there we go. Got me 3 cakes. I might need to get more. Maybe I should just go ahead and grab 2 more eggs and finish those off. Plenty of eggs coming from all the dust that I'm sieving. Go ahead and finish off those ingredients. Still got a couple bits of sugar left over. Not a big deal. In fact, just to keep it out of my inventory over here, I'm going to take it out and put it into the brewing station that we have. What's going on up here? Awkward potion. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't whitelist water bottles up there. So we got a little issue. So let's go ahead and put something in that to block them for the moment. Go ahead and get the rest of the potions of swiftness out of here. And then I'm going to need some lapis and some... Didn't quite have that right. Just missed one filter. Some lapis. Then I can actually make the upgrades. So lapis in the corners. Cake in the middle. Potions of swiftness on the sides. That's going to give me a speed upgrade. And maybe the cakes don't stack. I guess the cakes don't stack. Okay, so there should be 2 more potions of swiftness out here for me. Looks like it gave me the bottles back. That's good. I was afraid I was going to be using up the bottles, but yep, there's 2 more potions of swiftness for me. Go ahead and grab a few more bottles of water and open this up and go ahead and tell it whitelist water. So now when I put the water bottles in there, they should go through the system just fine. And go ahead and dump this extra couple bits of sugar into here. Very good. Back into here, and I can finish up this last speed upgrade. There we go. So now with the speed upgrades, I can go ahead and add that to the. Actually, what I should do is show you what the speed is without the upgrade first. So let me grab some light creeper plant seeds. I have some iron. Let's just go ahead and I have 20 iron in my inventory, so let's go ahead and start that up. So you see it put the whole 20 creeper plants right in there real fast. And that's mainly because the empowered item duct. This can also be accomplished with a regular item duct instead of an empowered item conduit. So can be done with the vanilla pack. So okay, it's starting to go. You can see that it's pulled out the first circuit and it's got it in there. You can see how fairly slow the arms are moving. So let's go ahead and see what. Just take a. Oh, it's really slow. Look at that. Very slowly it pulls out the board and brings it around. So let's put 1 in there. See how much faster that is. Well, it's noticeable. Definitely noticeable. And now the laser is going to come over here in a second and laser it up a little bit. I think 1's not quite enough. I think I want at least 2 in here. So let's put the second one in there and let's see how fast this arm moves. Not too bad. Not terrible. Not much faster than before. But I still think it could be faster yet. So let me go ahead and just use up all 3 of the ones that I made for this. So that looks, I mean, you can go much faster, but then you kind of have to deal with it running out of air, but not being able to get air fast enough. But this actually seems fast enough to me. It's moving. It's not breakneck or anything like that, but it's moving quick enough that it's not going to hold up my production any. So that looks pretty good. So yeah, there's automated potions. There's upgrades for the pneumatic system to make it go a little faster. So moving on to the next bit of crafting that I want to do, I want to get some the ME system started, the applied energistic system. And you see I made a spot for it right over here. Right there you can see where I brought the power up because I'm going to have the controller in the floor. The drive bay is going to sit right here, and then the interface is going to be right here. So let's get to that. And those are really expensive to craft, so hopefully I have all the bits and pieces that I'm going to need for that. I've got some Certus quartz, some nether quartz dust. I've already ground up some nether quartz, a little bit that I had. And speaking of nether quartz, I actually did put some sand in here earlier to go ahead and make a stack of soul sand to get some more nether quartz and potentially get another gas tier. That would be very nice to have about right now because I would like to use that in order to get a skeleton in a net for future plans. So there we go. That will work. So first of all, I'm going to need some Certus quartz, which you can turn the dust back into regular Certus quartz when X-Nilo is installed. So, or X-Aliquo, I forget. One of those two does it. Okay, so let's get into making the controller. I want the ME controller here, and that takes an advanced one, which is going to be the PRC LX100 chip. So that's going to be a bunch of this stuff. I don't know if I have enough plastic. I might be a little low on plastic, but I have a solution for that. I do have a solution for that. If we come out here and look, we have all of these creeper seeds that have been building up. Tons and tons of creeper seeds. I've got massive amounts of more than I need, really. But I can take those and put them in here. And that'll all get turned into plastic. Now, unfortunately, my filter down there is not set to pull the plastic out, that particular plastic out. So I'll have to come back down and pull it out here in a minute. But I'm definitely going to need it. I'm looking right now, I don't have nearly enough plastic for everything I want to craft. The other thing I'm going to need is some silicon. So I don't think I got that ready either. Ooh, I'm totally not ready today. Despite all the effort that I thought that I had put in order to get ready. So let's go ahead and cook a stack of the Certus dust. I have plenty of that, so I'm going to go ahead and use that to get the silicon that I need. And of course, the alloy smelter is going to cook it a lot faster than the redstone furnace would, which is why I like to use it. That should be enough for the moment, and I'll come back down and get the other when I need it. Okay, so back to trying to craft this. What do I need first? I need the PRX100, which is going to require some of these. I need redstone, plastic, and other things. One of these. Go ahead and make two of them. Oh, shoot. Now I don't have enough plastic for the other thing. I'm also going to need more fluxed electrum, I believe. Look at that. And that's going to also require some fluxed electrum that isn't processed. I need fluxed electrum ingots. Lots of redstone. So I have some electrum blend in there already. So let me just go ahead and grab up. What do I have? 17 in there? Yeah, so I can easily just go ahead and toss a half stack of redstone in there, and it should go ahead and start processing me up some fluxed electrum. And this is probably about done. Let me look up here, yeah. So I'm just going to kind of cheaty it and break the chamber for a moment, grab them up. Hopefully, yeah, put that back, and then put that back, and their chamber's sealed again. And that's going to, of course, make the system, drop the pressure on the system, but that'll bring it back up here in a moment. The compressor, the kinetic compressor, will get to work. So now that I have all of this plastic, I'm going to go ahead and make a few stacks of plastic, and this is going to last me for a while, hopefully. Plenty of plastic now. Plenty of plastic. Let's see here. Back to trying to craft this thing right here. Do I have, okay, of course I can't shift click that because of the PRX100 chip doesn't shift click. So something like that, and then get that one, and then I'm going to probably need another one eventually, so I'm just going to go ahead and make it now. I might not need it today, but might as well have it. So back to crafting this. I'm going to need some flux crystals. Go and get 4 of those. I think it was just 4 that I need. I don't want to overcraft those. Then this guy right here. Of course, again, cannot shift click that because of the... So I need some of the fluxed electrum from downstairs. Let's see, what was it? Fluxed electrum, silicon. It has to be this kind of silicon because it's not OR dictionary. Actually, it is OR dictionary, but the recipe is not OR dictionary. Oh, dang it. Try that again. There we go. Let me get one of those. I'm going to go ahead and just grab 2 of those right now. we go. And now, do I have everything for this? Missing some iron, but I have iron over there, so. There we go, ME controller. There's the first part of the mass storage system. I don't know if I'm going to get around to doing any auto crafting with it. I might do a little bit of auto processing with the system and stuff. Potentially might do some auto crafting. I'm not sure if I'm going to get too far into that auto crafting thing. I've done it many times, and especially in my Agrarian Sky series, I've gone through the whole auto crafting thing quite a few times on there. So now I need a drive. Let me just dump a few of these things out of my inventory that I don't actually need to have on my person right now. There we go. Okay, whoops, my item upgrade came out of the machine when I broke it downstairs, so I better put that back before I forget. Because I would forget. There we go. Okay, so I need a drive. That's going to take some chests, some glass, and these are some more PRX 100s. What am I missing? Redstone. I have redstone. I need circuit boards. There we go. PRX 100s. See, I need 2 of them for the drive. I know I'm going to need 1 for the, maybe 2 of them for the terminal as well. So grab those now. Then this is the silicon and then redstone. And these are totally not the vanilla recipes. Okay, let's see. Do I make? Yeah, I thought I made 4. There we go. 4 of those. So drive. Maybe a chest. Do I have a chest over here? Not handy. Get a chest. Some glass. What was the rest of the? Oh, iron. There we go. Just shift click that because those are all stackable items. So there's my drive. Now the next most important basic part is the terminal. But I don't want just a regular terminal. I prefer to use the crafting terminal. So that's going to require making a regular terminal. So first I need a conversion matrix. So we need to make some fluix dust. Alright, I thought I had more stuff. Oh, I'm out of redstone. Let me go grab some more redstone. Because I'm going to need a lot more fluix dust than that in the long run. And eventually. But that should be enough to actually complete what I want to do. So let's start by making one of these guys. I don't want to overcraft those just yet. Nope, I need to make some cable. Then finally that should go. Yep, there we go, crafting terminal. Or I mean regular terminal. Now I want to make the crafting terminal, which requires one of these. And then a crafting table. Crafting table. There we go, crafting table. I'm out of inventory space. Let me put some of this over here. There we go, crafting terminal. So there's the basics of the ME system ready to go. So that's going to go there. It's going to have plenty of power access, so no problem there. It's connected up to the reactor. So there we go, online, and all we need now is some drives to go into our storage drive bay, and we can start storing stuff in there and crafting with it. So storage drives, right here, these would be, where's the regular ones? There's the regular ones. 1K storage drives. I basically think I'm just going to start with 2 of these guys. Which I need these for. What am I missing? I'm missing the... Oh, I guess I need to make some more basic circuits. Which these guys. I need more PRX 100s. How many of those can I make? Go ahead, I'm going to make 6 of them. So that's actually going to be good because then I can make a bunch of these. So I don't need more silicon. Let me go grab the silicon from down here. Should be all done cooking. Yes, it is. Split that up, and then I want to make 6 of these basic circuits. That's going to run me out of circuit boards for the time being, so that's going to pretty much be where I finish up with. But instead of making the 1Ks, what I was going to do, since I have enough, I'm actually going to go ahead and make the 4Ks for my lowest storage tier. So these guys right here. Oh, no I'm not, because I would need 2 more basic processors. So guess I'm just making the 1Ks for now. We'll get, but I'm actually going to go ahead and make 4 of them. That way I have plenty of item type storage. 1K storage drives. There's 2. I need more redstone. I figured it's going to pretty much run me out of redstone again, and it just about has. Oh, I need glass. That's easy enough. I'm going to switch this over to furnace only so that it just makes regular glass. Actually, while I'm waiting for that to make more regular glass, I have a bit in here of the quite clear glass. I can convert that to regular glass, and that'll at least get me crafting done for me. There we go, 4 drives. Put those in there, and now I have a bunch of storage, so I can start putting things into here. Isn't that nice? Now I don't have to worry about looking everywhere for my stuff. I can get it all moved into the ME system. I'm not going to do that right now, though. I think this is actually going to be about where I cut this off. I'm just going to get a few things here. Probably what I want to do is put the extra materials in here. Make sure that's all in there. Going to go ahead and put my entire inventory. Now I have a couple of camel packs around in different places. So there's a camel pack in there already. So I'm just going to drop this in there. Drop all of my stuff into this chest right here. Well, maybe not my food. There we go, and the quest book. And then I'm ready to do a world download. I actually probably want this armor too. There's actually 2. There's another set in there, and I left what is this, protection 5 or protection 4 on the helmet. Is that the same as the other helmet? Actually, I like the unbreaking protection 4 better. So anyway, there it is. All my stuff's in there, minus my camel pack and my breakfast for when I wake up tomorrow. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be a world download available, and be sure and check me out next Saturday. I'm going to be doing a very long, all-day Twitch broadcast as a celebration for 500 plus subscribers. I think I'm over 600 at the time of this recording, so that is great. I really appreciate all you guys' support. It's helping me out a lot. Trust me, it is really helping. So anyway, if you did like this, be sure and leave a thumbs up and a comment. And if you didn't particularly care for it, go ahead and leave me a comment anyway. Let me know how you feel I could do better in the future. So for now, I will catch you later.